We do want to get to some other news of the day, back with our special Hiring Now segment that's exclusive to this hour. And we always try to focus on where the jobs are in this country for you, with 13.9 million Americans listed as unemployed. Believe it or not, there are some companies that are struggling to fill the available jobs they have out there. Now, those include some of the biggest name companies in California's Silicon Valley, where there's actually a hiring boom these days. And joining me now is Brendan Wallace, co-founder and co-CEO of Identified. It's a personal job search website, and he's got some good news for all of us today. So Brendan, it's nice to have you here. Let's get to this, because we're talking about this shortage of trained people in the high-tech field. Why would there be a shortage, especially in this day and age?
Well, I think what's happened is there's so many startups and technology companies are growing at such a fast pace that the number of engineers being produced out of the top universities and the great engineering programs hasn't really changed and hasn't really kept pace with the demand for those engineers. So companies like ours are getting started, and we're growing so quickly. We've created 30 jobs in 12 months. And so for that exact reason, that wasn't the case 10, 15 years ago. And so I think it's been very hard for a lot of these engineers, these engineering programs, to keep pace with the demand for jobs in the market.
All right, so that certainly is encouraging. So explain the recruiters that will be looking from Silicon Valley, looking all across the country. What are they specifically looking for? What do people out there need to know?
So I think what's important is giving professionals a sense of what's in demand to companies right now. And that's exactly what Identified does. We actually deliver to candidates a score that measures, based on what companies are searching for in the market, what's in demand to companies right now. And what we're seeing is that engineers, and in particular computer science engineers, those are the most in-demand skill sets right now to companies. And I think what you see is a lot of people graduating school, they don't know what the right career path to go into is. They don't know what companies are looking for. And so a lot of the career decisions they end up making are not really informed by a lot of data and information. They're informed by, they got to pay off their student loans, or their parents, tell them to do something, or their friends are doing something. But nothing tells them, hey, if I want to get to be CTO of a company, or creative director, or a lawyer, what's the career path I should go down? What are the companies I should work for? What are the skills I should develop? What's the education I should get? And so what we've tried to do is add that transparency to the decision making in the career process, so that students can make the best career decisions they can.
All right, so what would someone out there right now that may not have the skill set necessary to fill this job, and they want to make a course correction in advancing the skill set, what would you recommend to them?
I think right now, given how in demand technical jobs are, and in particular computer science jobs are right now, I think one thing a lot of people can do is look at what are the options available to you. It's never too late to learn how to code. It's never too late to learn a technical skill set. And that can mean anything from a hardcore back-end engineer to a designer. Both skill sets are very in demand right now. So I think right now people should look at where do they want to end up. And if they do want to end up at a startup or at a technology company, I think those are exactly the skill sets they need to develop.
All right, and how many new people are you going to be hiring in 2012?
I hope 100.
Hope 100. All right, that's a big jump from 30 to 100. That would be good.
Yeah, we've been growing fast and hope to continue the pace.
All right, well, congratulations to you, Identified co-founder and co-CEO Brendan Wallace. Brendan, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it. And we do want to show you those